What is going on, guys? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to the channel, and we are talking about Lucid Motors. They do have some new announcements today that are huge for the company that we should go over here on this channel. As some of you guys do know, Lucid Motors is by far my largest position in my portfolio. Lucid Motors is risky, but I think on a risk to reward basis, it is well worth the risk in my personal opinion. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner or your dad, so ultimately take in this information, all of the facts and my opinions, and come to your own opinions and conclusions. That is very important. But let's get straight into this video. And something that I want to point out, a lot of people have noticed this, I have certainly noticed this, is basically since we did see the share lockup expire, and this was back here on August 31st, coming September 1st was the day that we seen that major drop at one point down about 25%, all the way down to $16.12. We did drop from about $20 even, all the way down, like I said, to $16.12, but over the past about 3 trading days, $20 per share has been a huge resistance level. If we go ahead and mark this right at $20, we've been flirting with this level many times. This is where we sold off, and we actually flirted with this level on August 30th. And then we did touch it right here once, 2, 3, 4, and 5 times. We are really struggling around $20 per share. So when we do get that breakout above $20 per share, I personally think we're probably going to go to about $22 per share. That is where our next resistance level will be. And that was a strong support level for a very long time. And just to acknowledge this sell-off that we did see, it is common to see some of the first investors of a company, specifically a SPAC, that in this case bought in at $15 per share and was up about 25% to sell out and take some profits when they had invested millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. This is not an uncommon thing. So this is very common. What is an uncommon thing is to see a major sell-off, 20% in a single day, and then to bounce back up to those levels that you've seen right before the lockup period expired, and to be right at those levels again within only a couple of days. Typically, when you see these lockup periods actually expire, you tend to see a continued sell-off, but we are not seeing that. We are seeing people coming in and buying the dip with Lucid Motors. We have also been seeing this increase in volume every single day since this lockup period. Take it back to after we did merge, really we were trading at about 5 to 10 million in volume for any given trading day. Now the first day, obviously the lockup period, we seen about 150 million for volume. The next day at 38 million, 25 million, 19 million, 21 million, and today at almost 22 million. So you're seeing this increase in volume. A lot of people are coming in and buying the dip. But what did happen today? The events that were announced were absolutely huge for Lucid Motors. And this does give my opinion or speculation that will break out to about $22 some level of validation. And let's get straight into that right now. So Lucid stock got its first rating. Got its first rating. Why one analyst likes it more than Tesla. Lucid Motors, the electric vehicle startup run by Peter Rawlinson, who helped develop the Tesla Model S a decade ago, got its first rating from Wall Street Thursday. It is a bullish call. Citigroup analyst, I don't know how to say that, Itay Micali launched coverage of Lucid, ticker LCID. He recommends buying the stock and set a target of $28 for the price. Lucid stock gained 4.9% to close the day at $19.85, while the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.5% and 0.4% respectively. What he said in quotes is Lucid resembles much of what we like about Tesla, but without the lofty 2023 market share and self-driving outcomes that one must underwrite, wrote the analyst in a Thursday report. He believes the future is in future is in vehicle electrification and autonomous driving technology. He just doesn't like the price anyone buying Tesla now must pay. McCallie rates Tesla shares sell and has a target of $209 for the price. That values Tesla at about $200 billion net of cash, while the analyst $28 target for Lucid values that stock at about $41 billion also net of cash. So a $28 price target for Lucid Motors as its first price target is a huge deal. This is not even to mention that Lucid has not even delivered a single car, right? That is a huge thing to acknowledge. They are a zero revenue company as far as right now. He did go on to say, Lucid, of course, hasn't delivered any cars. The production ramp will be a key sentiment driver for the next 6 to 12 months, added the analyst. He projects Lucid will sell 20,000 units for $2.2 billion in 2022, which is their exact same estimate from Lucid Motors itself. It says analysts currently estimate Tesla will sell about 1.1 or 1.2 million vehicles in 2022 and generate sales of about 69 billion. Sales will be roughly 30 times Lucid's. Still, Lucid is growing off of a smaller base, so investors can expect a faster rate of increase. McCallie is the first to launch coverage on Lucid stock. Though the company has been in the investing news for a while, it announced plans to merge with a special purpose acquisition company in February and completed the deal in July. Analysts typically don't pick up coverage of a company until its merger is completed. Even afterward, it can take a while for research to ramp up. So you're getting a lot of people potentially going to start covering Lucid Motors. This could be a huge catalyst if we do see a lot of bullish price targets coming in. And I think at the valuation, even a conservative way of valuing Lucid Motors, you could make the argument that Lucid Motors is worth much more than $20, especially if you plan to hold this stock for the long term. That is partly why I do have such a large position in Lucid Motors, and I have such a high level of conviction in the stock. Also, something you guys should know is that US-based electric car maker Lucid Motors will produce vehicles in Saudi Arabia by 2024 as the battle for dominance in the fledgling sector ramps up in the Middle East. Something I wanted to point out, and here we did get confirmation that they will start deliveries in Saudi Arabia, building their own factory. I'm sure it doesn't necessarily say here, but will build their own factory in Saudi Arabia. So that is definitely on the positive note as well, and something that I figured you guys would like to know and throw this in this video. Something else that I do want to point out, coming to the Ortex data, we only have a 7.02% short interest, 38.06 million shares that are sold short, and relative to the volume that we are seeing, 38.06 million is a lot of shares that are sold short. Do not get me wrong, that is almost twice the volume that we've seen today, all buys going into the stock. So I certainly think that is a very large amount, but we are only seeing 7% short interest, which means if you see short interest under 10%, that means generally speaking, a lot of investors that sell stock short are very optimistic about the company. And I mean, you wouldn't sell short a stock that you thought was going to do good. So lower the short interest. Obviously, you're not really seeing a chance for a short squeeze, maybe a little one just when shorts do eventually cover. But overall, a lower short interest just gives you some level of clarity as far as what big money thinks about the company. As you guys probably do know, maybe you don't know, Tesla stays at about a 5% short interest, and Tesla has done phenomenally well. So there's not too much pessimism around Lucid Motors stock. Also, I do want to briefly show you guys my positioning. And for my positioning, I have 300 shares. I've been adding to this a lot. My average cost is $21.46 per share, market value of almost $6,000. I am down $451.62, 7.02%. I am up $306 on the day, 5.39%. I also do have one call, a Lucid 2023, January 20th, 2023, 2250 call I bought for $700. Currently worth $720. I think if Lucid performs the way that they should, we will be much higher than $22.50 per share, and this will be worth a lot of money. So I have no plans on selling this whatsoever. If we do go down about 50%, if this goes to about $300 per option, I will buy the dip and load up on some options. But also at the same time, I am very bullish on Lucid Motors, as you guys already do know. So I did sell a 1750 put for October 15th. I collected $137 for doing this. And by doing this, I put up $1,750 for this trade. I agreed to buy 100 shares of Lucid Motors at $17.50 per share if Lucid closed under $17.50 per share by October 15th. So this is a bullish trade. Don't think puts. When you hear puts, a lot of people think negative, you're bearish on the company, but when you're selling puts, that is a a bullish thing, excuse me. So I'm up $42 on this, and I'm up 30.66%. I will just let this expire worthless. If I buy shares of Lucid Motors, they're going to be for an average cost of $16.13 per share, and that is well under my average by about $5 per share. So who wouldn't want to do that? So that is all you guys really need to know. That is the big news that came out today for Lucid Motors. This is absolutely incredible. We are likely to have a continuation based off of these price targets, and it wouldn't surprise me. And this is honestly a huge catalyst. If we see more analysts coming out and giving really high price targets, we may see $30, $40, $50 price targets. That would be incredible for the stock. So drop that like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want more videos like this. Let me know down below in the comment section if you like Lucid Motors. If you own Lucid Motors, let me know that information. Consider hitting that notification bell as well if you guys want to stay up to date with these videos as soon as they are posted. Also, check out the 4 links linked down below in the description. There is a link for the buy and sell alerts. You guys will be notified every time I make a trade on Lucid Motors or any other stock, whether it is a day trade, swing trade, or longer term investment with stock, options, and crypto. And even over the past week alone, you would have made enough in profits with only about a $400 trading amount to cover that cost for about 1 year's time. So we like to keep it very inexpensive. So a lot of people, pretty much anybody, could afford to be a part of that program and grow their knowledge with long-term investing, with crypto, with options, the whole bit, passive income. We do it all, and we are killing it over there. So definitely check it out. Also, 2 links for free stock. There's a link for public. You get up to $70 in your choice free stock. No need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar to receive your free stock. It is by definition free money, and they also make it very easy to get your free stock and to fund your portfolio. You can actually link a debit card and deposit money straight from your debit card. So definitely check that out. Also, a link for Webull. Deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, each of them potentially worth up to $2,400 a piece. So highly recommend you guys check out both those 2 links if you want to support the channel. If not, that is all fine with me as well. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you for watching this video and really supporting the channel in that way as well. That really does mean a lot for me, and you help continue this channel on its journey and hopefully to educate some of you guys along the way. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. I will see you in the next video.